Whoa. Hey, holy gee. I just looked up and you're all there. Can you hear me? Everything okay? Good. Uh, Give me a second. Wow, I didn't even know. Anyways, funny man, Jeff. Okay. Well, we're all good. I'm in the living room. Life is a little bit, but I mean, it's all good though. It's like you. To me, it's like not working for a while and then being shoved into a job. Not that you dislike it, but being shoved back into the workforce, and you got to play catch up to get your rhythm and groove. And that's like not having a van, not having repairs, having repairs. So I'm a little bit frazzled. Anyways, uh, holy jeez, I got a lot of blue people here. I haven't even welcomed everybody. Hold on here. What do we got? Let me see. No, I don't want that. No, 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 no. I don't want that. Okay. Want to figure out who's here. Okay. Hello, Kay. So, hello, Kay. Hello, Kim. Hello, Craig. Blah 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 blah. Um, Same ones. There you go. Thank you. Craig. Yeah, Kim and Silver Kitty Warrior. Thank you, JP Hanks. Uh, Helena E. Paul Senior. Uh, Insanity. Hello. And yeah. Uh, oh, Ruby. Hello, Ruby. Lorenzo out and about. Hello. Wave. If I miss anybody coming in or out, my apologies. County Auto Garage from Windsor, Ontario. Wow. Good stuff. Peggy. Hello. Uh, Kay. Yes. Okay. I think I caught up with everybody. I want to I guess you guys all seen that new video we put up uh, with the stickers and all. I just wanted to thank Van Life with Gina for doing that part. And I also want to remind people if you haven't watched her, she's pretty cool. She's uplifting. She does a lot of stuff for other people. And she's coming up just a little short. So if we can help her with this, it'd be truly amazing. So if somebody on here has her info there to put up her channel or whatever, because I don't, not right in front of me, but uh, she needs 150 more subscribers to reach 1,000, and she does help a lot of people. She's always promoting people. She promotes me. I've never met the woman, but she's there when I needed something or I asked for something. She gives it to me, so which is great. So if you can do that, that'd be great. I like that. Uh, if anybody out there or knows anybody uh, that can draw, there's been a couple of suggestions that I make, and I don't have them with me. Sorry, that I make or see about making or designing a sticker for Mr. Bob and Mr. Chicken. So if you can come up with a little, I think simple is better, but like I see a lot of stuff on YouTube, um, where there's a company that makes hats and it says I'm just doing the Bob thing, and I wanted to get one of those one time, and I thought, yeah, that'd be cool. But then when somebody sort of like whispered in my ear, uh, it'd be great to do a Bob sticker, and I was thinking, yeah, I'm just being Bob. That would be cool. Like picture of Bob and just I'm just being Bob. I don't know, I don't know if that's stealing their idea or not. I'm not sure. I don't know what the legality of that is. I hope not. But I want to make a sticker, or just being Bob, or I'm Bob, or whatever. And same thing with Mr. Chicken. I'm not sure about Mr. Chicken. Uh, so yeah, I got my phone beside me, so sometimes people ask me things or I get a message, so I just want to check it out. Uh, yeah, van life with Gina. She's in the U.S. I believe her state is Oregon. Oregon. Not going to say. Yeah, I always say that. My ex, my ex girlfriend, her family comes from Oregon, and I used to say Oregon. She goes, "That's not how it's pronounced." So Oregon, not Oregon, Oregon, the big O. So yeah, so that's the thing. So yeah, she's in there somewhere, and but yeah, she's really cool, and yeah, she's always been supportive. So if you can help if you help her out, that'd be great. Again, with anybody know anybody or anybody on here that draws or anything, come up with an idea. I won't make a lot of them, but I'll make a special, the least amount I can get. I'll just make a special issue. If you want one, you'll get one. I guess they'll be like, like normal prices. I guess I'm not sure what a normal price is for some stuff. I think it's $5. I don't know. I know at one time I was charging 10, but that was for well, that was just to get me going. That was like a specialty, and a lot of people came forward. But I think most of my stickers now are $5. I don't have a lot to put into a bunch, but I do have lots of stickers left. So like $5 sounds reasonable for that. Um, Now, if you watch my video or you haven't watched it, maybe you should. And you know what I'm talking about a little bit. But I got two stickers here now. I did say before white, black, or blue, but I think I only got let me see. I got black. They're decals to go on your windows, and this one's white, which you can hardly see it. But if you watch my video, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I got only 9 of these, and it's kind of a funny story. But I only got 9 of these, and I got more of these, and I'm not sure how many more. I haven't counted them, but yeah, I think I got maybe 20 or 30 of those. But it'll just be a limited quantity. Like it ain't going to be a lot. So if anybody wants that, send me a message or whatever, address, all that stuff. They're suggested $10 because they're once I get rid of these, that's it. And the funny story was, at first I didn't think these were fly. A person of mine, a friend of mine, made it for me, and he gave me, I thought they were great, and he made me some, sent them to me, and I started using them for myself, and I think I might have gave it a couple away or something. I'm not sure. Well, I know my daughter's got one. I know my friend Rachel got one here. Uh, and I think, well, obviously, Ramblin' Rocketeer's got one because she just did a video putting it up in her van. And by the way, that looked really good. I might say. So yeah, uh, Hello, Margaret. Anybody else? Okay, you guys are talking. I'm not sure what you're talking about, which is fine. Hey, that's who I'm talking about. Yeah, Wayne at Wayne's World Ambo. There you go. Yeah, Wayne's got one. He made them. Wayne, we need to talk. I think I need more white ones. If you're still doing that thing. Yeah, so I'll get in touch with you later though for sure. Um yeah, so up to that, that's what's been going on so far. Uh okay, let me get my thoughts together. Yeah, so I had to go to Ottawa the other day. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Okay, we're gonna stop the Ottawa thing. On my last video, um and this is not negative, I know that. This is not negative, nothing to do with negativity. Uh, people ask, why'd you rip up your van? Why'd you do this? Why'd you take out the pink insulation? Why? I mean, okay. Um, from my understanding, I know. Okay, we'll get to the pink insulation first. Um, and there's another question on top of that later on with that. It was, well, the old stuff's not good. So that's the question. Okay, I'm dealing with a 25-year-old vehicle. Okay, that's what I'm dealing with. I did not know what was underneath all that good looking stuff on the inside. I did not know that. I did not know how long that's been. I did not know what was there. So I bought the van because one, low mileage. Yeah, I bought the van one because of low mileage. Two was all the same color. No, and it had a lift, and it was nice inside. Like you look at it, it's not abused. It hasn't been abused. So that's one of the main reasons I bought the van. I'm not really doing anything to the outside yet, but there's really not much to do other than put tires on, and I still like to paint that gray part spot of the bumper black front and back, and do the rims just black, and a brand new set of boots to it. That's what I like to do. That's it. Anyways, okay, so then we go on the inside. I've had everything checked out, data. I guess I could have cut a little small hole and figured it out, but if I would have cut a small hole, there would have been a small hole cut in the roof. So I decided that, well, and I've taken everybody's advice. It's your van. Do what you want with it. You got to make it to Jeffy Bear. You got to make it for me. And so that's what I did. So I said, okay. I really did feel bad about cutting that roof up, but I had to know because I don't know what's up there. I don't know what they did. Anyways, I went up there and tore everything out, and I found out there's pink insulation. Yes, it was in good shape. However, it was just bare. And and pink, somebody mentioned, well, they've been doing houses for 45 years or whatever, which is fine, and we use pink insulation in all our houses. Yes, but houses have vapor barriers. Houses houses are able to breathe. A van's not able to breathe when you put that stuff up against metal. I mean, nothing's getting in there through the metal. Okay, so, and you can't cover it up because then that'll just give you condensation and then make the rot come faster. So it was just a suggestion, but I'm sitting there thinking, oh, maybe I can use that pillow thing, and the pillow thing. I thought about it later, and I said, yeah, maybe that wasn't right. Like, I mean, maybe I used it before. I don't think that's caused my problem, but I used it before. Um, and I decided, well, it would be cheaper But yeah, I don't want problems down the road. So that's why I cut it open. That's why I took out all that niceness, and like it was a nice inside van, but it wasn't made for van life. That's made as a limousine to drive somebody in a wheelchair around. That's what it's made for. And it's usually made for another driver, not not me, like the amputee. That wasn't made for like a guy like me. It was made for somebody that, is in different shape than I'm in, and they had somebody to drive them to and from appointments, and that's fine. That it worked good for them, and it looked pretty inside. But I'm not into pretty, so I had to cut it. Well, thank you for showing up, anyways, Sheila. I appreciate it. So that's the thing. So that's one of the reasons why I tore apart that. That's the main reason. So I wanted to know what I was working with, and what was there, and what wasn't there, what I had to put in. So that's what I did. Now I do have some. I do have some on the door, front and back, and I think I'm going to keep that there because like I want to keep costs down. And I'm going to put Reflectix and my panel. So I'll have that. I know a lot of people say there's no insulate R value in Reflectix, and that being said, I agree. Like I mean, even though the thing says there's an R3 value, yeah, I agree. I wouldn't just do art Reflectix, but I got that stuff there. I'm going to cover it up with Reflectix, and then I'm going to put a piece of paneling on it. And piece of paneling. Let me see. Uh, yeah. Well, here. I don't know if you can. It's right behind me. Oh, where the heck is it? I think I have to move this way a bit. Yeah. See that right here? I decided, or I did, and I found it's very cheap, cheaper than buying the real stuff and anything else. I mean, it still costs money, but it's cheaper than, and it'll serve my purpose perfect. It's not as thick as what's on there now on my doors, because on my doors I got a couple of dimples that the I call it the drawbridge, that the lift. So like if it doesn't go all the way up, you close the door. There's a bolt right here, and it boom makes a hole. So that's thinner, a little bit thinner. So that's just plywood, eighth of an inch or a quarter of an inch. And I think it's an eighth of an inch plywood and uh, stick-on stuff. So I pretty much like it's tacky stuff, I guess. I pretty much spray it with an adhesive. Spray it with this on the board, and it's tacky on the. And then I lay it out. I lay it out. Doesn't move. Doesn't peel. Then I cut it to shape, and then so I've done. I went out and I got myself a section of 4x8 sheet of that plywood. Uh, I think that was $32 for that sheet, which is relatively cheaper compared to thicker plywood. And I don't want heavy. I want to keep the weight down. So then I bought this other stuff, was $28 or something. I think it came up to 30 some dollars, 32. Anyway, so that's like that's only like 60 some dollars to do for my all my walls. I ordered new stuff. I ordered two more rolls of that stuff. Um, and it's 250 feet or something. I ordered two rolls of that stuff because I have a few ideas for cost and stuff, and it'll look good. But I mean, and everybody, if you all remember my Bears Den one, or the Bears Den I had before, that blue stuff, that was all vinyl. and that people thought it was great. Looked so good that Ramblin' Rocketeer used real stuff, but he decided, yeah, he liked that, so he used that. They used that on their van build. So, to each their own. But I am trying to, even though I got money, but I want to keep that money. Like, I mean, keep it as long as I can because I need a whole bunch of stuff. Um, I want to keep that money and spend as little as I can. I know it seems like I'm spending a lot, but I'm trying to, I'm trying to, like, spend as little as I can and go a longer way. So, yeah, and I still have to tomorrow. I have to bring in my van to get my brakes done because I decided I'm not going to get the guys to put in my hand controls to do my brakes. I'm done with them. I don't wish them any ill harm or nothing, but I'm done. I'm not going to do that again. Hey, there she is. Van Life with Gina. I was just talking about you, Gina. So that's her. That's Van Life with Gina. You go subscribe, check out her channel, subscribe to her, and yeah, help her get to that 1,000 mark. Orly, you're not the Pink Panther. You are Jeffy Bear. Good on you to change up the installation to more of a foam board style. It's for healthier reasons when you are spending lots of time in it. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? I mean, that's the thing. It's just, I don't know a lot of this stuff either, and I do research. I do trust people, and one of the people I trust was Ramblin' Rocketeer because when they're doing their van, they were looking at stuff, and I was all ready to, I was all ready to sort of like really look deeply into that wool stuff, and then he's done his research on stuff like that because that's the way he is. He likes to know what he's doing, what he's getting, and he's diligent about it. He just goes, and he just says, well, there's a lot of iffy reviews about that stuff. Yes, it's good, but so and I trust what he's saying, so it saves me a lot of time. I guess I should do it myself, but I don't really have time to do it myself. Winter's coming. It's been raining. I brought all my stuff into the house. Like I've been doing my paneling in the house. I haven't cut anything in the house yet because the brooms are downstairs and I can't get down there because I would have. So I would have. So yeah, she did send me the picture of her dinner. She always does. Oh, Kim is faithful on that. Here, Jeffy, this is what I'm eating tonight. She gave me a thumbs up though. She said, "Hey, I'm taking your, one pot meal or something," and I said, "Okay." Simple. Oh yeah, yeah. There too. Yeah, yeah. Don't trigger Ruby. Anytime anybody talks about dinner or something, and don't send pictures. Yeah, Ruby will be out eating something. But anyways, so I brought everything in here, and I've been doing as much as I can. I also again want to thank her, my friend Rachel. She came down, visit me. We spent a lot of time sitting in the dining room talking, uh, you know, getting to know each other a little bit better, and she also helped me do all this do all this paneling stuff. And you can sure tell there's a woman in the house, a woman in the room because holy jeez, she was nice. Don't worry about it. But it was like, oh yeah, no, it's coming off over here. You got to pull it over more here. And I'm like, oh, okay. I forget those times. Yeah. Oh, it was fun. And then we went out later on that night or that day. Well, night. It was dark at 4 or 5. We went out and we measured up my van and the windows. And well, that was good to have a woman touch there because she's sort of like, oh, you need to go a couple of inches more because I don't want my windows to be like flat. I want them to be a little crunchy, a little bit, like a little scrunched up. So I oversized them so you can push them back this way and look, make it look just not like a flat piece of wood. Uh, so yeah, um, sometimes this week I'm going to try and bring up my mattress from downstairs, measure it, and cut it. I've talked to Andy. He knows. He knows somebody near his shop that does all that stuff. So I told him I got a mattress, and so I just think if I can cut it up, I'll cut it bigger than I need it. But I need at least 4 feet, so I'm going to cut right to the end, whatever that bed I made, because I don't need all that bed, but I'm going to cut it right to the end so it fits that, and that's where my toilet's going to be at the end. So we can slice that mattress wherever they decide they want to slice it. They can slice it and make it to shape. And if they're going to upholster it, or I'll go get it upholstered, that's fine. It'll fit that spot. The rest of the stuff, he hasn't told me anything about it. He just said he'll get on a design and we'll figure it out. And I said, okay, that's good. So, and I don't know when I'm going, but it probably won't be too long now. But I just want to get the mattress ready, and I would like to I would like to sleep in the van a couple of times before I go, like before things get changed too much. But yeah, so right now I'm working on the side doors, the back doors. The side doors is taller, so I got to work on the little panels up top. I got enough of that stuff, and just in case, I hope I didn't say this already, but just in case if people are wondering um, why did you cover the whole sheet of plywood? It's because I'm going to have some space left over, obviously, but I oversized everything I did. Like I cut it, I couldn't get them to cut it exactly because sometimes it doesn't end up exactly. I'll try to cut it exactly. But I just sort of like said, okay, I need like 25 by 31 or whatever. So it might be 26 by 32. So I'll have to trim it with my jigsaw. But I laid out I laid out all the paneling, all the wall cover. I laid that all out, so it'll all be the same. Because when you look at it, it's all the same. It's cut in short pieces, but it's all lined out the same. So it ain't gonna be, it ain't gonna look weird. Like when you put it up, it ain't gonna be like up here, up there, and yeah, it's gonna try to. Hopefully, my idea is to match it. So that's what I'm trying to do. So that's why I did all this. I still got one more board to do. I believe I have enough. I believe I have enough wrap now because I bought two extra pieces, two extra rolls, so that gives me over 500 feet. It should be enough if I decide to do part of the ceiling. I have an idea for the ceiling. Uh, Part of the ceiling. I don't know if I'm going to paint part of it black. Now, don't get alarmed if I say black, but part of it black. I don't know if I'll paint that thing black. I might just paint the lines or whatever, but because I want to put some wood up there, or that paneling, that sticky stuff there on a piece of plywood. And I got lots of plywood from my last thing I built. I got lots of plywood left, so it'll be thicker than the 1/8. So cover that up there and then stick that up there, and it'll look. I think it'll look like if it goes like front to back, it'll look. It won't be tight, but I'll put it out there, and it'll have black in between each board. And I also bought. Um, I also bought because I don't like my lights. I don't like them bright all the time, but I don't like them dim either, because I can't see that well sometimes, and I just need some. But when you're lying around or lounging around, um, you know, you want to have it like you don't mind it dim or whatever. But anyways, sorry for the racket, but these things here, they come in 3 pieces. I'll probably have to shorten this out, and that's fine. I'll have to shorten that out. I can ask my friend Brent because he's a wire guy, and this thing is like this will go in between the boards there or whatever. It'll go all the way from front to back. So, and it comes with a dimmer switch. So, yeah. Comes with a dimmer switch and a remote. I gotta think. Well, I'm gonna propose that to my friend. I gotta figure out how how to just have one of these instead of two of these to change them all. So yeah. So that's my plan on lighting. Because I don't like, even though I bought little bulbs for the new lighting there now, for the lighting I got now, um, I just plan on changing that so when I come in, I can sort of like turn on the lights, and yeah, that'll go into that'll uh, uh, that will come when I have to do all my electrical, because I can't build too fast. Like, not that I'm fast, but I can't build too fast because we're gonna have to um, send all that wires underneath the paneling and stuff. And I gotta, I want to make sure everything's okay because I don't want to rip it up once I put it up. So yeah, so that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I got one more paneling to do, and yeah, and that'll be it. For now, anyways. That I haven't even hit the front yet. So, but since I'm helping out my daughter with driving the kids, since I'm helping out my daughter with driving the kids to their games and stuff, I have to keep one seat in. Once that is done, once I get that stuff done, then yeah, that seat's coming out. Uh, what did you decide about insulation? Well, okay, okay. What I decided in my doors, I'm going to keep. If there's pink there, I know there is pink in one, so I'm going to see how it is. I mean, it's insulated enough. I don't know how. Like it was. It's hard to tell. It's hard to say how warm it'll be, but um, there is pink insulation in there, and it's been kept in the garage all year round in a heated garage. So I don't know how. But what I plan on doing for the doors, anyways, because they'll be opened a lot. It's going to be pink behind there. I think I'm going to keep it there, but I'm going to put reflectix over the door, and then I'm going to put my panel on top of the reflectix, screw it in like it is now, and be done with that. That'll be done. The doors will probably still have pink in it because I don't want to. Walls are a different story. I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to go with that blue heart stuff, that blue foam stuff. I think I'm going to go. I don't know how the sides. I don't know. I haven't torn them apart yet, but the sides, I might have to go with half inch or 1 inch. But 1 inch is not as pliable as half inch. So, and I'll probably again, because if you really look at the sides of my vans, I mean, there's more window there than there is wall. So I might be able to get away with less, and I might be able to, the roller reflectors that I do have, I should have enough that I could cut little pieces out, tape it up there so it keeps everything in and doesn't let anything too much out, but air still be able to go through. Uh, and I was thinking that, like, if the heat's inside the van, if I got if I get my gas stove, if the heat's inside the van, it'll stay in the van because of the reflectix. On the outside to the wall, I'm going to have that foam, so that might help a little bit too. I'm not a scientist, right? I'm not really an insulation guy, but from what I see everybody else does, that's where I would head to. So hope that answers hope that answers your question. Uh, okay. When are you going to Happy Camper Kits and Ray Outfits, and when you see Chrome? Well, I'm not going to go to Ray Outfits. They are good, but I mean, I know them to see them. They know me probably to see me, but I've never done business with them, and that's fine. And they're really backed up most of the time. Uh, But Ray Outfit, they've offered to help me out. I still have to pay for material, but I get his brain and his machine for free, more or less. And he is a friend of mine, and he's done work on my van before, something little, but he did it. He even said when he did it, he said, this ain't really 100% finished, but I mean, I'll put something in, and it looked fantastic. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna go. And Chrome, he probably ain't gonna be seen till next year. But I'm trying to get all this stuff done this year and part of next year before I decide to take a take a road trip, probably a big one, 6 months. And I'm not going to hello Maddie, and I'm not going to stay out there too long, but I'm going to go all the way around because, I since I've last been on the road, I've met a lot more. Well, through my channel, a lot more people, and I have to go to Oregon because I have, well, I call them family. They're my ex girlfriend's cousin's family, and they always treated me like family. So I want to go stop in to see them because when I lost my legs, I was abruptly, my whole life changed. So I didn't get a chance to sort of like say hi, say goodbye, or whatever. And I don't really think it's a goodbye, but I'd like to go stop in and say hello because I really like them. You know, Becky and Skylar. I really like them. So I want to say. So I got a lot of people, and then once I talk to Gina, maybe I'll bump into her. Maybe hopefully, because she's in Oregon. I know Oregon's a big state, but I'm going towards Cali or something. So maybe I can somehow swing left or swing right and go see her. Just to see her, and that's the thing, you know. And then keep on going. And I know like there's people in Texas and there's people in California. I don't know where they are. I know they're Southern California or whatever. I just know they're in California, and that's a big state too, I guess. And then Texas is a big state, and I can't forget. I mean, she'll kill me if I do. So I can't forget. My friend Kim is in New York State, and there's a few other people in New York State, and there's a few people in Massachusetts. I can't get that right, but there's a lot of people around. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of people around that I'd like to, if I can, I'd like to go see because to me, this is what this is all about. Yeah, y'all show up here, and I know you by your face or by your icon or by whatever, uh, but I never met you in person. Uh, and like even my friend Ramblin, I've never met her in person either. Her and her husband, I've never met, but like we're pretty tight. So I'd like to do that one day, but she's in Hawaii. I have to come up with a flotation device, though. I don't know. Oh yeah. Anyways, how does a how does a guy with no legs surf? That'd be nice. I won't have to worry about falling down. I just have to worry about holding on. No. Uh, yeah. But there's a lot of places I like to. I just like to go. Florida too. Like I mean, I'm not big on remembering all the states, but there's Florida. There's a lot of places in between, like Virginia, Kentucky. Like I mean, there's a lot of them, and yeah, I think what is it, 52 to be exact, or something like that. I mean, uh, I haven't really thought about going to Alaska because Alaska scares me somewhat. Scares me somewhat. I think it's that road to get up there. Uh, yeah, I got to make sure I got to make sure I'm really roadworthy and prepared to make that trip because a lot of things can go sideways. So yeah. Uh, oh, insanity. Does Bob or Mister Chicken swim? Well, give me a second. I'll go throw them in the bathtub, leave them there for 5 minutes, come back and see if they're floating or drowning. That's bad. Sorry. when when is the housewarming party? Well, for Bob. I don't know. But yeah, body surfing. A hello bear, duh. Yeah, body surfing would be great. Anything. I don't know. I don't know if I can get close to the ocean. My wheelchair's dig in. Uh, well, I'm trying my best, eh, Laura Lee? I'm trying my best to think. I'm learning from my mistakes before, and I'm trying my best to, even though, yeah, I got money for now. I'm trying my best not to waste any money, and I'm sure along the way I'm going to waste a little bit, but I'm trying very hard not to. So I haven't gone out and bought. I haven't gone out and bought a whole bunch of plywood and all this other stuff. I just bought what I needed. So my doors, that's one sheet of plywood. I did all my doors. I'll be doing all my doors with that. Then I got to tear off the side of the van, the inside, see what I'm dealing with there. That might be another sheet of plywood or so. So yeah, I'm trying my best to keep the yeah, and I'm trying to use the right screws this time. Uh, no matter what other people say, um, I'm not going to use drywall screws because they snap. They snap. They snap. So, inverted outlander. Well, Jeffy, if you get back over to see Chrome, you can just come down through Washington, down to Oregon, and see the Pacific Northwest. Lots of good things to see. Well, yeah, like I've been to Oregon before. I've been to the Oregon coast. It was lovely. I was with my girlfriend at the time. It was great. It was great. Jeffy Bear, insanity. Jeffy Bear, did you say once that wiring will go along inside roof? Yes, I did say that. That's basically where it'll go usually. Some people, though, it's not 100%, but some people, uh, and I've learned this from, I heard Ray Outfitter say this. If you're going to put wiring in, make sure it's accessible. Make sure you know where it is. Uh, and sometimes they use a tube and put everything in the tube, and they label their wiring so they know when you got to cut open things or dig things out. It's right there. You can say, "Oh yeah, this is speaker. This is fan. This is whatever." And you have to be able to access it if it's broken. You got to find it. So that's what I mean by you got to make a well plan. Right now, I'm just building, but I've also got in mind, I got to remember, I got to get to the stuff I'm building, like behind the walls. You know, that chicken needs a name. Well, Mister, come on, Ruby, Mister, can you come up with a nice name? I don't know. Call it Bones. Uh, call it Pot Pie. No, sorry, I'm being silly. Okay, Michael, I don't live in New York City. I'm about 60 miles or north south of the Hudson Valley. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, like this ain't going to be done overnight, but like if I go to New York a lot, New York State, and I know New York is big. So what I'm saying is, like once I go out west and I do my thing out west, because I mean I love out west, and I have great, great, great friends out west. Not a problem. I do, and I miss them. But I know I can't. I'm not going to stay out west forever. I want to I like realistically, I have to be, you know, I have to be close to my family. In case something happens to me or I need to, and I don't want to go through what I went through the last time. I have to get rid of everything because that ain't happening. I don't want to do that. If they're not gonna, one day I'm not gonna be here anymore, and if they don't find me dead in my van, that's one thing. But I might even be buried in my van. I don't know, but I'm not getting rid of it this time. Okay, so let's make that clear. So I gotta be realistic. I love to do van life. I'm going to do van life, but it might be a little different than the last time I did it. And hopefully this time everything, I was pretty successful last time I felt. So hopefully this time I'll be a little bit more successful. So that's the thing. Uh, yeah, well, that's another thing. Mystical Nomad Adventure, Funky Van, Good Emergency Fund Managed. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Like, uh, I got to take all that in consideration. I got to have, I got to have gas money, and I also have to have breakdown money. Um, you know, and that's why I'm trying to, pay off credit card. I got one credit card. That's all I owe really, and monthly things. But I mean, yeah, no, that's all I owe is my credit card. I own my house. Thanks to all you people. I own my house. So I don't need to pay mortgage on that. But I do have to renovate it, so that's going to cost some money. So yeah, I just have to figure this out, and that's what I'm doing. Hey, Ramblin', good to see you. Uh, let me see. Hey, a dollar is a dollar. Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. We all got to change up a little bit. I mean, that's the thing. I think that's the thing that breaks most people in life. I learned this a long time ago through therapy. Well, is it therapy? No, it was Dao Su. Yeah, I learned it when I was reading Dao Su, or yeah, I think it's Dao Su. Yeah, you either you can be you can be a tree. You can either be a willow or you can be an oak. When the wind comes, the willow bends. When the wind comes, the oak usually snaps. Yes, it's strong, but you need flexibility, and that's what I got to look at. I got to be flexible. This is what I want to do, but I also got to prepare for the storm, whatever storm it is. Uh, well, yeah, I mean, yep, like or that's the thing. I mean, Sue Bishop. There's a lot of people out there that I met. I mean, to name the ones you already named. Uh, yeah, I met, and that's what I'm going to make the trek to. That's one of the reasons I'm going to go down there because, it wasn't for like I mean, in this scenario, if it wasn't for Emmy and Chrome, uh, you know, putting this out, I wouldn't have a van. My old van, Joseph was a big part of my old van. He helped me out too. I remember we I remember underneath the bridge, and I'm bad for things now, but underneath the bridge in Vancouver, we paid $15 for parking for the whole day, and underneath the bridge, and it was pouring out. That's where he put in my roof, my ventilation fan, and he did a lot of my stuff, and he didn't have to do that. So yeah, I don't forget that stuff. Okay, I mean, I might forget everything, but I don't forget the major roles. It wasn't for these guys. It wasn't for Chrome. Um, wasn't for Chrome and Joseph, and later Emmy, and just and people I met, like met Brent later on. But if it wasn't for these original, three amigos, if it wasn't for them, yeah, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Like, I mean, I had something to do with it for sure, but they kept on, hey, hey, hey. That's the only reason why I got an Apple. That's the only reason why I got an Apple iMac, so I can because we were always we could connect together, and if I had a problem, I just have to ask them because they were always like one phone ahead of me, which is fine. I mean, the phone I got is pretty good, but they were always one phone ahead of me, and they sort of like learned their mistakes. So if I asked them a question, and they never answered me. They always answered me, always. Didn't matter. So yeah. Michael Berkeley, make sure you have enough funds available for any major breakdowns. Look at what Chrome has gone through and or going through. He always mentioned he had an emergency fund saved for emergencies. Yeah, the only emergency fund now that I have is like I'm paying down. I'm paying down my Mastercard. So, and I don't use it anymore. Uh, I just go through my bank and I just use it. But I pay that down. I don't have to use. I hope I don't have to use my my Mastercard. So I'm getting that paid down, and I'm also once I as time goes on. I mean, once I get the van built, I'm putting aside some money for what you just said, emergency funds, and that's what I'm doing. It's it's not easy, it's not impossible, but it does take time. And I'm doing the best I can for what I got, and trying to keep a good attitude towards all of it, uh, and trying to be nice instead of grumpy. And yeah, and I'm trying to, I've done more with this van on my own than I did my last van, it seemed. I did some stuff with my last van. I mean, I had help too, but a lot of it I didn't do on my own. This one here, I mean, taking apart doors, tearing out the ceiling, uh, and I'm really adamant on making sure the beast there, that the van, my home, runs flawlessly. I don't want any I don't want anything creeping up behind me and biting me in the butt, because that's the worst thing. I want to make sure the mechanics of that is just humming along perfectly. Well, as perfect is. uh, yep. Well, that's the thing, right? So, yeah. I see your stuff. Oh, okay, Paul. I haven't really been looking, but I see your stuff coming through. Card me a gnome and I will $2 in the emergency fund. Okay, any carving stuff, okay, I'm gonna have to put on hold right now. I mean, I got too many. I got too many things on the go, like doing the van and getting things. And I guess I'm excited about it because I want to get most of it done before the cold comes in, because I don't even have a heater in that anymore. I do have a heater on the van, in the van, and it heats up fairly well, but I don't want to keep the van running all the time because that burns up gas, right? So, but yeah, I'm trying to get everything organized to the point of when I leave, it might not be 100% done, but it's stuff that I can do in the van. But I'll have my basics, right? Like I'll have my heater, my my build, whatever Andy's going to build for me. I'll have a home. I still got to put in. I still got to figure out where I'm going to do what I'm going to do with water, where I'm going to put the water, where I'm going to put the battery. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I haven't even looked at. I mean, I've looked at it, but I haven't even sat down and figured it out. But there's a lot of stuff coming my way, and hi Roxanne, and I just not there yet. I'm trying though, but I'm just not there. Uh, Hi Ryan, glad to see you. Yeah. Oh man, I talked a lot. I don't even know what's going on out here. uh, but yeah, it's you know, I think it'll be fine. It's just it takes time. I mean, I'm glad that you know I'm glad that I have inspired some people. It's not really what I'm looking for, but I'm glad I'm able to do that. I'm happy for that actually. Uh, what is this? Introverted Outlander Jeffy. If you didn't catch my comment from your previous video, look into home. So I think I looked at that. It's light, cheap, insulating, and the bugs don't like it. Okay. Well, just in case, I'm going to write that down right now. Home Soat Board. Now, sometimes when I look on, do you know if that's Canadian or is that American? Because sometimes when I look on American prices, uh, yeah, because it's astounding the difference in prices. So it's like, wow. Okay, introverted. All right, I got to jump off and deal with some estate sale stuff. I watched the last of this live stream when it's posted in archives. Well, thank you very much for your info, and yeah, good luck on all that stuff. Got to do. Uh, okay, yeah, I don't know where the heck I am now. Anyway, I'm just rolling down here. Yeah. Yeah, like, well, just not anybody that asks this question, but Chrome's come up enough here a few times in this conversation. I do take a lot of what Chrome says. Um, I do take a lot of what Chrome says. Um, I look at it and I say, yeah, I mean, and the negative part of me is like, yeah, well, he's got almost 300,000 subscribers. I'm sure he has enough money to put aside. But that's not the point. It's not an amount of money. It's the fact that you got something set up, and that's why I sort of like look at that and I go, yeah, I got to put something like it, and I don't want to use my credit card. However, in emergencies, that's what I have to use. But I want to get away from that idea or away from that way of thinking and put some hard cash somewhere. And I'm doing my best. So I mean I got a lot of things creeping up on me too, like next year's taxes. Like you know what I mean? I don't know. Like I've I haven't really saved anything from all my YouTube stuff, and I usually get close to $3,000 back, and I'm still. I mean, they gave me a letter saying they're giving me money back. My money's on the way, but yeah, I think that sounds a little bit like yeah, your check's in the mail. But yeah, so I got all that going on. I mean, I'm on thin, not thin ice, but I'm out in the middle of a lake on ice, and I've never really been here before, so I'm not really sure what the next step is. I did have a lady, and I still got her marked in my telephone here on my phone. I forget her name right now, but she's watching. She'll know. She offered to help me out, set me up, told me where to go to buy books and stuff, and how to do my own budget thing and put money away and do this stuff. So I'm gonna take her up on that. But like I said, that information came in the middle of a hailstorm, building the van, getting things ready, getting ready for winter. Yeah. So that's the thing. So I've heard everything everybody said. I just have to wait, and when it's the right time, hopefully I'll get to it. Uh, yes, I did put the Insanity Jeffy Bear. Didn't you put fat tires on a wheelchair? Well, they're not fat; they're new and they got big threads. So yes, they were in there, and I know that I haven't really. Yeah, that's the other. I haven't really showed my wheelchair. I guess I should do that. And I haven't really showed you people how the hand controls work. Some of you have an understanding of it. somebody in my comments or in my last video I did. They said, "Oh, it'd be nice to see how how they work, how you drive, how you have to drive, and stuff." So yeah, and I got a few updates that I did myself, backyard mechanic type deal. Like it's almost like steampunky. Like I like copper. It's soft, but it's strong when it's in shorter pieces. But yeah, I like it. So it's easy to work with. So yeah. See you later, Brent. Hope you're feeling better, brother. Talk to you soon. Yeah, he's asked me out for coffee a couple of times this week or last week and this week, and I haven't been able to go. So I'm gonna have to make that right. Uh, uh, Holy. It's only bad but funny joke time. Okay. What do clouds wear under their shorts? Okay, pray tell, Orly, tell us. Thunder pants. Oh my god. Am I on the naughty step yet? No, not yet, Oli. You have a lot going on, Joe. Yeah, no kidding. No, I think you're dreaming, Ruby. No, you didn't hear coffee, but if you need a coffee, go get a coffee. Hey, there he is, Kev. Don't spill the coffee. Yeah, I think in a nice way, Kev gave me poo poo the other day for spilling coffee in my van. It was an accident, okay, Kev? Get over it. It was an accident. Insanity. Jeffy, will you be putting in your rear view thingy? Oh, you mean my backup camera? Yes, that's out of my expertise. I'm not an electrician or I'm not an electrical guy. I can mount it, I can do a lot of things, but I can't wire it up so much. But hopefully somebody will show me and then I'll be able to figure it out. Yeah. Oh, there she is. Exploring Canada. Hi, it's Karen from Exploring Canada. Info. One of the nice Karens. Yes, she's a nice Karen. She brings sausages. Yes. I forget her name sometimes, but if you mention Saskatchewan and sausage, I think of her. I got to cut back on the sausage, Karen, but yeah. Yeah, see, there's other people. See, like going from here to out west. I mean, there's people along the way, like Winnipeg, Saskatchewan. I mean, lots of people. I can, I'd like to swing by, meet if I can, if it's possible. If it's not, it's not. But they'll know I'm coming through, and if they're around me and they know where I'm at, well, maybe we'll meet up. And that's what I like to do because when I first met these people, a lot of these people, like I met Karen at Paula Palooza, and I met a few other people there, and yeah, and I had a great time. They were very nice people, and yeah, if I get an opportunity to say hi, I met a guy who wasn't at Paula Palooza, but he drives a truck, uh, and he uh, he said, I got to phone my wife. So he called my wife, or he called his wife, and he said, guess who I ran into? She goes, who? And then he gave me the phone and put me on camera. And I said, hi, how are you? I think she almost died. She said, oh my God, Peppy Bear. So, yeah. So, yeah. So that's good. Broken Nomad. Like, my back isn't too bad today. It only took 15 minutes to roll out of bed. Yeah, you've been working on your van all week long. And there's another guy that's like, puts in lots of time getting his van set up. So yeah, I mean it's lovely to do, Uh, it's lovely to do, and it gives you a real piece of accomplishment. But I'm telling you, it's a wear and tear. uh, Kay, he at Jeffy, you heard about her, didn't you? I'm not sure what that means, Kay. What are you saying? Oh, sausages. Nope, nope, I can't. I'm trying to find. What? That is weird. Uh, Trying to catch up here, and I don't know where I'm at. Oh, I believe the woman that started. What? No, that's Paula. Oh, you're talking. Okay, Kate, you're talking about. There's a there's a real, well, not real, but Paula Palooza. Uh, yeah, she did. I was watching that on Blind Views yesterday. She did pass away. Yes, she did. He and she and there's a lot of Paloozas out there, but she's the original Paula Palooza or something like that. If I got that right, yeah. And he sort of like did a 15-minute thing on you know uh, on some of the stuff. So yeah, it's all good. But it's not good that she passed away. But yeah, there'll never be another like Paula Palooza. But the one I'm talking about lives in Saskatchewan. And she did, that was my big goal for this year. I wanted to get my van and get out there because I went to the first one. I missed the second one. I wanted to get to the third one, but they don't have them anymore. So I hope you can get sponsors, can give you a big solar station like Ankler Solflex 3000 with the RV plug in it for charging options, especially if you end up in a campground temporary to charge. Yeah, well, I mean, I had that in my other van. I had one of them plug. I think Chrome gave it to me. Uh, I think it was a Genius. It wasn't a big one, but it was a Genius. And yeah, I used that. Yeah, and every now and then, back then, every now and then, I used to go to a campground to get like if I needed to charge up stuff and if I needed to. Yeah, do different things. Take a shower, do laundry all in one area. I don't know if that'll be the same now because I'm in a wheelchair, but I gotta have to figure that out. So, yeah, and that's like I said, man. Once I get on the road, I'll figure a lot of stuff out. Uh, that's the one, Michigan Carol. Yeah, Lola just on. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry to. I never met the woman and never really followed her, but I'm sorry that yeah. And like it was said, and please don't take this the wrong way. I'm glad it didn't last long because like I'm glad she went quick. Sad that she went at all, but I'm glad that she went quick and didn't have to suffer a lot because that really sucks. I was happy when my mom passed and she had cancer, and only from start to finish. I mean, still start to finish 6 months, still suffered somewhat, but I've seen people like a year and a half, 2 years, slowly withering away to nothing, but still got enough heart to keep on ticking. And yeah, that's sad. I don't wish that on anybody. So my condolences. Jeffy, so lucky to be here on your live. Lots of love from New Zealand. Hope you're feeling well. Cheers. Brown Bolt. Yeah. Thank you for showing up. I subscribed to somebody in Australia. No, Australia. Yeah, Australia. There was I forget his name now, but he interviewed a lady from Quebec, yeah, from Canada, Quebec, and she had an interesting rig, and that's why I subscribed, and I just liked how he did things. And yeah, it was hard to understand both of them, but because they got some, with their accents and stuff. But it was good though. It's like I learned something there too. Uh, I learned a few things. If I can, I'd like to try that too. So yeah, but I subscribe to his channel. He's got very few people also. Thanks, Kevin. I thought about you. Said Palooza. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Rambler. Okay. Broken Nova. Okay. I still don't know who that is. Yeah. Well, Ruby. I didn't know who it was either. But I mean, uh, yeah. It was a lady that. It was a lady that started. Like, was highly involved in. And there's I think three other people, but they're highly involved in making up Paula Palooza in the States. And yeah, just recently she passed away. I don't want to sort of like say any more because I don't know if it's right or wrong or whatever. But yeah, she passed away very quickly. Sue Bishop, hey there, Sandy. Hey Sue, hello Sue. Hi Jeffy, much love from the island. Yes, I was just saying when I go to the island, I got to bump into you too. Because I met her. I forget where I met her. I think it was just after Souk, BC, and she was walking along with. I hope I got that right. You were walking along with Chrome, weren't you, on the beach there? So I think yeah. Ah, there you go. Dan, Devan, Dan, and Miss Tina. Yeah, okay, Dan and Miss Tina. That's it. I'm not doing the other part. Hello, Jeffy. Cheers. Well, everyone. Yeah, glad to have you guys back. Looks like you had a great time. So that's all cool. I'm glad you're back. Like I said, next year, like like in the spring, I might leave early spring. Like I mean, just it might be a little touch and go, like to get out of eastern part of like Ontario, Winnipeg, and maybe Saskatchewan. I think it lightens up a little bit after that, but maybe not because I know Alberta holds on to the winter sometimes. So yeah, so I'm going to try my best to be prepared to get out there and yeah. I mean, also like I mean, I've been thinking about him. I hope he's all right. Thinking about BC Donnie. I want to go see him. You know, 'cause he's been around for a while, and he's always even when I lived in Squamish and stuff. He used to swing by every night after work, most of the time, or during the day. He know where to find me, and he just swing by, say hello. We talk for a bit, and that's it. Yeah, Saskatchewan is on your list. No mosquitoes in late May and early June. Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, I'll make sure exploring Canada or Karen. I'll make sure that I'll put enough. I'll put enough out there to tell people that I'm heading out and I'm on the road and I'm heading west. So, um, and each province or when I'm ready to leave a province, I'll put up something and say, "Hey, I'm leaving here and I'm heading here." So, Jeffy Bear, is it cold there? Don't see you with a jacket much. It is. It is cold. It's a little. I'm sort of like used to the weather. Like I mean, yeah. Like once I get in the van out of the wind, it's not bad. Sometimes I'm just lazy and I don't put on anything. And right now, like when you see me in funky stuff now, it's because it's end of laundry week, and I'm down to very little limited attire. I keep on wanting to go to the laundromat and wash my clothes, but I never seem to have time. And the kids are really busy, or the daughter, and I haven't asked her yet, but I know she'll help me out. Uh, yes, the island is my second home. Actually, I loved it. I mean, my granddad used to live out there. My granddad passed away there. He's back here in Ontario now, and I went to visit him and my grandma and my uncle. Uh, I didn't go visit my mom because she's in a different cemetery. Uh, but I did, and I didn't get out of my wheelchair. But I mean, but I did. I did. I sat there and gave a little prayer, had a little talk, and then when I drove out, I got about I don't know. It's got to be 8 people in there that I know or that I used to know. Broken nomad. Stop messing around and put a few coffee cup holders in the beast already. Yeah, I know. I just don't know where to put them. I just don't want to drill holes. But yeah, I do. Like yeah. I don't normally spill my. I don't normally spill my coffee, but I did that day because I was yeah. Uh, Here we go, joke time. Oh my god, it was 39 when I got up this morning. Oh well. Well, I don't know what it was here, but I don't know what it is here. Hold on. Cornwall, Ontario. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I don't know if you can read this. This is what we got going on here. And that's Celsius. So you figure that out. And that's what we got going on here. All day. Uh, All this drizzle seems to stop at 11 o'clock when we're in bed. Oh, well. And tomorrow morning, around 10 a.m., 11 a.m., the sun is going to peak out. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. Ruby, I have to go soon, need to change places. By the way, peeps who have, let me see here, peeps who, uh, by the way, people who have Insta or Facebook, if you are bored, feel free to hook on mine. There you go. Okay, Craig Bits, 8 Celsius is 46 Fahrenheit. So, yeah. Yeah. It's kind of funny, eh? People don't get rain. They complain about we don't have rain. Hot, hot. People that get rain complain about we don't have any sun. It's always wet. But, it's the way it is. It's, I've learned, well, I mean, I'm trying to learn sometimes. I mean, both of them can be depressing if you get too many days in a row, but I'm learning sometimes that it is what it is. And it's just like, yeah, okay, you know, take whatever. Like, I mean, like when I did my van build, my friends came up, they had tarps, we put it up. We didn't really realize it was raining, uh, you know. And then the other day, we just took the show inside. Didn't really, it was good. We still got things done. So, yeah. Shake the stars from the sky. Wow. Try to say that rambling 15 times. Oh, wow. That's cool. Okay, well, I'm going to call this off. I got to finish this. I got to finish this thing. Remember, in white, I got 9 of them left, but in white, but these are black ones. And it goes on your window, so I don't know, but I got a few more than the white ones. The white ones, I only got 9. And if they're successful, I will get in contact with my friend and I'll ask him if he can fix them. Okay. Broken Nomad, send me sticker, please. There's no more tech support. You trying to hold me up as hostage? Holy jeez. Okay. Hi, all from Maine. Where are you at, Rammer? Well, I'm in Ontario, Canada. Not too far from you. Well, far enough. I mean, it's not like a 5-minute drive, but yeah. Spiffy stickers. He's in Ontario. Okay. I'll talk to you all later. Peace. Aloha. I love you. And thank you all for your love and support, kindness. And we will see you soon. More updates. I do have a whole bunch of videos, and not a whole bunch, but I mean, I got long enough videos. I'm gonna have to break them up, but I got to get on that too. So, okay, until next time, I love you all. Talk to you later. Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate it.